Hey everyone, today we talk about the Matic, the bullish next target price and versus of Cardano. First, we talk about the Matic, and in here you can find that the Matic has a strong support in here, so 0.38. This is the previous all-time high in the March at that time. And after that, in here you can draw the Fibonacci from the top until the bottom in here. And in here you can find that from the top to bottom 0.61 in here exactly the bottom for the Matic, and that's why you have the two support, the first support about this line and the second support about the uh, Fibonacci, and the next target is the zero point 0.9 US dollar. That's the next target, because in here you find you have the next Fibonacci in here. Also in here you find this is the previous support, and in here we have the confluence of the moving average. That's why maybe if the price can going up and then just wait us to going down, but that doesn't close the possibility that we can going up. But you need to remember, in the March, even there is the pump, the price is going down after hit the MACD. That's why if this is the pump back to the 0.8, $0.9, that doesn't mean that we are back to bullish. It means that we have to properly test from this line going up and then continue to going down. It's still possible. And for me, the best scenario for you, if you already have the Matic, it's better you to switch to the other coin that haven't pumped. Maybe I have compared against the Cardano, but it's later. But I want to update you that, as I told you, that the price is still can going up. Maybe the Matic can going back to the 3 US dollar. It's still possible. Why? Because in here, look, the Matic dominance. This is the Matic dominance. So the Matic against the all crypto market. You can find that this week we have the very great pump. The great pump followed by the MACD that's going to go up. In here you can find the MACD also want to go up. That far in the just 1 week, the Matic dominance can defeat almost the 2 weeks candle in here. So 2 weeks candle downtrend is defeated by just one big green candle in the weekly time frame. Therefore, the next target maybe the Matic can still going up just to retest to 0.8% before it's continue to downtrend. Why? Because in here the Matic has like the first attempt is failed, the second attempt is failed. Usually the third attempt is failed. Maybe it can going up and going down again, and then in 2023 the Matic is can still going up. It's still the possible. And what about the Matic against the Bitcoin? We know that the Bitcoin has the good pump, so you can find the Matic also have the good pump. The pattern of the Matic dominance against the Matic Bitcoin it's also similar. So you can find that in the May 2021, in the January 2024, it has the similar, like it's bullish going up and down trend, it's bullish going up and down trend. Therefore, even the price is still going up, you need to remember that this is the last exit you need to do. Because when the Matic hits this one, usually the Bitcoin is winner. So you better hold the Bitcoin than the Matic. But it's not now. Okay, because I see there is the potential that in the next few weeks the Matic can going up. As I told you, that the July and the August is a very good month, right, for the Bitcoin, especially for the August. That's why we're gonna see how the price is still going. And okay, in here, look, in the last video, I told you about the Cardano, this potential pump. You can find that the Cardano has the good pump since 0.43 US dollar. Now, how about the Cardano against the Matic? So you can type in your trading view the Matic USD divided by the Cardano USD. So you can find here, it's also have that now the Matic has the prior the resistance 2020, the resistance in 2021. In the last 2 years, the Matic cannot break up. The Matic is going up in here. It means that if this chart is going down, so you better hold Cardano. But if the chart is going up, you better hold Matic. In here, look, the Matic already have hit the previous resistance. The question is, can Matic still going up? Because in here you can find that, look, after the Matic going up in here, the Matic is going down for the next 2 months before they are going up. Therefore, there is chance that the Matic against the Cardano, they are fail going down again. So the Cardano pumping because the Cardano has the vessel hard fork. But it doesn't mean that both of them can be pumped. Maybe the Matic can be pumped, the Cardano can be pumped. That's just the comparison would give you insight because in the last since year to date we have one, two, and three times the Matic always fail against Cardano in the this moving average, and here we are hit the same again. So the first is the prior all-time high. The second we hit the moving average in the weekly time frame. Okay, so this is you need to watch if you still think about Matic against Cardano. Okay, I can be wrong. The Matic uh, can still fly, is still possible. And the next is about the Bitcoin and the US 100. So I maybe talk about the Bitcoin first. As I told you that the Bitcoin have the fall that we need to close in here, like in here. We have the big hole. We have the big hole. Now we have the big hole that we already close in the June. Now we have another big hole that we need to close. And the MACD is going to, from the red going up to the positive. So look, every time that you find the moving average going from the negative to positive, look, the market is still can have the small pump, at least the small pump like in here. In here, if the positive going to red, we have the crash. In here, we have the crash because they are cannot going to positive. Okay, that's the plan. But the nearest target if the press to pump is the 25 until 23.5. So 23.5 until 25K, that's the next target for the Bitcoin if the price is still going. And last but not least, the Bitcoin can fly because of the US 100. The US 100 is the parent for the Bitcoin, and you can find that, look, we have the bullish engulfing in here. That's why maybe the most bullish scenario for the US 100, I think we have the inverted head and shoulder. So maybe we can still going up at least until the August. So slow but sure we are going to up, getting the V-shaped recovery. After that we have like the resistance in here, creating the inverted head and shoulder. We're going up in the September and the Q4 we are going up. But it is still just the early indicator. Why? Because the price still can going up, but in the Q4 they are just going to down again. So back to this price, so making like the big, you can find the big sideways like in here. It can V-shape recovery, but after hit this one, they are going down again, like the going down trend. It's still positive. Therefore, it's just the outlook, but at least in my last video, as I told you, that the market can be still positive until July or maybe the August. Okay, I think that's for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give the like button.